That's the one voice.
I'm not a psychologist, as I mentioned before, but I'm going to venture a hypothesis here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you've mastered the process of internal dialogue. But when I say dialogue, I think most people think, oh, the inner voice, the chatter. But that's just one half of a dialogue. A dialogue is a two-way street. So I completely agree, because I know from experience that when we go inward, oftentimes we hear things. But dialogue is a two-way street. I was paying very close attention, and I realized David Goggins is talking about the voice that comes up, including the terrible stuff that no one wants to hear about themselves from themselves. But then he's also got the dialogue down where he knows the counter voice.
That's right.
He goes, yeah, you're right. And so I'm going to do this. No, remember this. You're in a dialogue, a two-way dialogue in there, not a one-way chatter dialogue. That's what going inward is about, but it's not one voice. If there are three voices, strong, medium, and weak in there, you're like, let's all come to the table.
Right.
So you've got a symphony of voices in there that are all you, that you know to be you.
Right.
And you know how to have those conversations. You're not afraid to be in those conversations. And then you know what the outcome of that committee decision is, and you put it into real world action. And the world only sees the action.
That's it.
And only you can know your internal dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And only I can know my internal dialogue. And the only way to quote unquote know it is to spend a hell of a lot of time there.
When I was 300 pounds, where do you think that conversation would have got me if I spoke kindness to myself? I'll tell you where it gets me. Right back to 7-Eleven, another box of mini chocolate donuts and a chocolate milkshake. That's the one voice. That's the one voice that most of us have that you're talking about. If you don't have a conversation in there, the other voice that you create that says, okay, how does this look? It looks very ugly. That kind conversation for me went away a long time ago, which is why the dialogue is now, which you see a lot of action, because most people have inaction because there's one person talking. And that one person is always leading you down the same path, the path that makes you feel very comfortable and happy with yourself.